I love Bob Marley so much. I love Bob Marley so much. I want to insert a clip right here.
Than nuclear. I think name earthquake, lightning and thunder. So you see, nuclear thing is to just keep the people away from God. Believe that man can destroy the earth. Man can only destroy himself. So we're not afraid for nuclear. Them thing there is only to keep the people fear. They fear that men have such great power that them can, that can't work. Them only threaten innocent people life. That cannot work. I love life. See? So I look out at the earth now and I say, well, then I have to live forever. No, the only way I can live forever is to know God.
I love people that just think with so much higher vibrations. I love people that truly understand the meaning of life. What Bob Marley just said here, it means so much. You cannot know life without God. You can't know what you're truly supposed to become if you don't have God in your life. Now, all of Bob Marley's music, all of his lyrics, they just mean so much. They mean so much because it the songs, his lyrics that he was making back then relates to so much stuff now. I want to read one of his songs, the lyrics to his song So Much Trouble in the World. And this song was released in 1979, So Much Trouble in the World. And he says, "You see men sailing on their ego trip. You see men sailing on their ego trip. Nowadays, people only care about themselves. Our own president, all he really cares about is money. Money. And I'm not going to get into a whole political debate with people because people are going to believe what they want. If you believe in Donald Trump, if you like Donald Trump, if you don't. But I'm just saying, look at his net worth. Look at the way he speaks to people. Blast off on their spaceship, million miles from reality. No care for you, no care for me." Nobody in our government cares about us. Because if they cared about us, life wouldn't be the way it is. People only care about themselves and what they can gain. How is there billionaires on this earth that are worth so much money, and there's still people that are dying of hunger and can't have food to eat and can't afford health care? Why is there some musicians and artists that are billionaires, but there's still people who are dying because they're hungry? Does that make any sense? If these billionaires just gave 1% of their money, they could help so much people. How are there billionaires on this earth and some people can't even afford to get education, can't even afford to go to college? But when they die, where is all that money gonna go? Where is all that money gonna go? Like, serious question. When these artists die, where is their money gonna go? That net worth, that billions of dollars, what are you doing with all that money? People are such lovers of money. People fetishize, have so much fetishes over money. What is that money gonna do for you? Let me continue reading it. So much trouble in the world, so much trouble in the world. All you gotta do is give a little, give a little, give a little. If these billionaires just gave a little amount of their money, do you know how much that could help? Think about it. How is there so much homeless people in the streets of LA, but we have billionaires who live in California, who live in Los Angeles? Millionaires. No, I want to know. People are busy complaining about homeless people. There's billionaires who live in LA, who live in California, but don't want to donate their money to solve this issue? And I want to read another song lyric by Bob Marley. Them belly full. This is from his song, Them belly full, but we hungry. Them belly full, but we hungry. A hungry mob is an angry mob. A rain a fall, but the dirt too tough. A pot I cook, but the food none enough. So I think what Bob Marley's trying to say here when he says them belly full but we hungry is he's trying to say the middle class, we are suffering. Middle class in America, we are suffering. People think that America, in some ways, America is better than other countries. You're able to practice free religion here, and there's some countries that aren't able to practice free religion. But I'm just saying, the middle class of America, we are slowly dying. Slowly dying. I just don't understand it. I can't. All these rich people, all these billionaires, they're eating off of us, and we're still left here, hungry, trying to follow the system that they've made for us, trying to conform, trying to be something that we're not, trying to be put in this situation. Stop falling for their game. Stop falling for their tricks. I don't think you guys understood Bob. I'm not trying to idolize this man. I'm not trying to say he's greater, but I'm just trying to say y'all need to understand Bob Marley's lyrics and how much it connects to our world right now. Bob Marley truly has inspired me to take music seriously. If I hadn't had come across his live shows and his music, and if I hadn't had watched the movie, I promise you I would not have been the person I am now. I would not have. He's the reason why I chose to go fully natural. He's the reason why I decided to stop wearing braids and non-textured hair. In his autobiography that Rita Marley made, where he tells Rita, "You're a black queen. You don't need to stay in your hair. Wear your hair the way you are." And then his other song, Positive Vibrations. If you get down and you quarrel every day, you're saying prayers to the devils, I say. Whoa, why not help one another on the way? Make it much easier. Say you just can't live that negative way, if you know what I mean. Make way for the positive day. But the key thing is, if you get down and you quarrel every day, you're saying prayers to the devils. we need to wake up. We need to wake up and overthrow the government. Overthrow the government. And we don't get to that in the next video. But please, wake up.